Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sydney and I'm so excited to be officially putting out my first video on BookTube. I recently redid my bookshelves completely, and so I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to film the process and bring you along for the before and after. I'm also doing a mini book haul in this video and an in-depth tour of my entire book collection, so special editions, my physical TBR, books that I've rebound myself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I feel so giddy and so much excitement right now. I just got a notification from Amazon that my bookshelves will be here by 9 p.m. tonight, which is early. They were supposed to get here tomorrow. So I am off to Goodwill. I'm gonna thrift for some cute decor pieces to put on the shelves. Maybe see if there are some like books or maybe even some vintage older books I can find to kind of spice up the shelves a little bit and just to add to my collection. But I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd be able to do this today. I love when packages come in early, especially things like this that I'm just so excited to set up and get decorating. So I'll take you with me and hopefully I find some good things. I also have to get my car's oil changed today, so good excuse to kind of get out. Weather is beautiful. It's nice and sunny. There is supposed to be a snowstorm this weekend. There's like, you can't really see it. The snow's mostly gone, but there's like a little bit still. And I'm just like, winter just needs to be over. I'm over it. All right, let's go. I'm back from the thrift store. I did get some really cute decor items for my bookshelves that I found, but I also found some books, and so I want to show those to you first. I have never done this before, but apparently you can buy books for $2 at the thrift store, and I don't know why. I mean, I knew this, but I don't know why I haven't been actually taking advantage of that. Depending on your local bookstore, they may or may not have really good condition books for like $2 a piece. So let's do a little book haul and then we'll get into the decor that I bought. First book I picked up is The Silent Patient. I absolutely love this book. It's one of the best psychological thrillers to get you into the genre, and I really, really love the plot twist at the end of this, so I'm excited to have this on my shelf. This was $2. I took the sticker off already, but yeah, it was $2 and I think 29 cents. Crazy. I also got Gone Girl. This is one of my all-time favorite books ever. The movie is incredible. The book is even better. Still one of the best plot twists of all time. I think it's one of those common questions of like, where were you when you read the plot twist in this book? It's that good. I also got The Housemaid. Obviously, I'm trying to read more thrillers, and this is a really popular one, so I'm excited to get into this. Picked up Circe as well. This is the most stunning cover, and I have heard obviously incredible things about this story. I've heard it's just the most beautiful plot and it's written very, very well. And I think this would be a really fun book to rebind the cover for because there's so many fun things I could do design-wise with this. I'm thinking like black with like a rose gold metallic cover, something like that. So stay tuned for that. I think I'll do that soon. The last two books I got are two Sidney Sheldon books. So this is an author who's actually no longer alive, and these books were published in the 1980s, but there's a girl I follow on Instagram, I think her name is Julia, put her handle right here, but she said this is her favorite author of all time, and that this author likes to write powerful female characters, feminism, thrillers, a lot of adventure and fun, fast-paced plots. And apparently he was just very ahead of his time. And I love the covers for these. They're very vintage and just kind of like have that fun feel to them. So I'm excited to read these. I'm excited to have them on my shelf. I've heard these are essentially thriller romances set in the 50s. So sign me up for that. That sounds incredible. Okay, on to the decor. I'll show you what I found at Goodwill. First, I picked up this little vase. I think this would be fun to put my bookmarks in. Something like that, just to hold them on my shelf. I also got this little pot. I have quite a few gold accents in my office, so I think this will look really pretty. This brass little plate. I don't really know what I'll put in here. I can't put books in here, but somehow I feel like it'll look good on my shelf. We'll see how I decide to style this. Lastly, I picked up this little mirror. I feel like this would look really cute just to have like a little mirror accented on my bookcase. Okay, I think the bookshelves are going to be delivered soon, hopefully in the next couple hours or so. Let me check Amazon. It says out for delivery. Let's get into it. They're here, they're here, they're here. Yes. Little does this guy know I'm filming him from the window. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. That says heavy. It's very heavy. This is correct. Let's do a little tour, shall we? I love watching bookshelf tour videos. I'm so nosy about like what books are on people's shelves and what they own. And it's fun because it gives me ideas of what I should add to my TBR. So I'm gonna go through each of my shelves, tell you what they are, what I have, just show you around. On these top shelves, I have all the books that I rebound myself. I'm super into bookbinding lately, and I decided I was going to turn the entire ACOTAR series into a custom hardcover edition. So I've got A Court of Thorns and Roses, Mist and Fury, Wings and Ruin. This is the one that I did just recently, and I'm absolutely obsessed with her. She is beautiful. Little quote on the back. These are like some of my prized possessions for sure. On this shelf I have Fourth Wing, Outlander, Secret History. This is one of my favorite rebinds ever. Just obsessed with the metallic gold foiling on the cover. The second shelf here is my physical TBR. So these are all the books that I haven't yet read. I'm actually reading this one right now. I just started When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, and I'm loving it. I've also got Caraval, Babel, the Clockwork Angel, Prince and Princess series. This is the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. I also have A Discovery of Witches. I still need to read this, and this is one that I've also rebound. And then over here we have a few more books that are on my physical TBR. I organize them by color just because I love the way it looks here. A couple fantasy romances, thrillers. I've got this Kristen Hanna book that I have been meaning to read. I loved The Nightingale by her, and I've heard this one's really good. I also still need to finish the ACOTAR series, so I've got A Court of Silver Flames still on my TBR as well. This shelf here is mostly all of my fantasy romance. Divine Rivals, Dowry of Blood, Poison Study, One Dark Window, and then a couple of other favorites. Fantasy shelf, Jade City, Jade War, and Jade Legacy. This is the Greenbone Saga, aka my favorite fantasy series of all time. If you have not read Jade City yet, please stop what you're doing and pick it up. It's so incredibly good. I love it so much. I have a couple of other fantasies, and then I have the special edition Mina Lima version of Peter Pan. This is just my favorite classic children's story of all time, and I knew I needed to have this book because it's just so beautifully designed, and the inside has a lot of interactive inserts and just really fun images and graphics. It's honestly just a work of art. I love it. Then we have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I just finished this last night. 5 out of 5. It was incredible. I also have Fablehaven. This was my favorite series as a kid other than Harry Potter, which I really, really love. I do also have the Harry Potter series, but that's actually on my bookshelf downstairs. Then we have here all my sci-fi, and then a little jar here for my bookmarks. These are all my thrillers over here, except for this book, To Bleed a Crystal Bloom. I wanted this just to be displayed by itself because it's my current favorite fantasy romance. This series is absolutely unputdownable. I love this so much. Lastly, I have a few Hermione fan fictions that I have bound myself for my personal use. I am a huge Hermione shipper, if you didn't know. Harry Potter fan fiction is my current obsession, and it probably always will be. I also have a few floral books here. I'm a wedding florist, and I just really love collecting these beautiful books with pretty art in the inside. Seriously, so gorgeous. And last but not least, we have a few just regular romances here. I've got a couple of darker romances, both by Sierra Simone, a historical romance, and then a couple of holiday romances as well. And that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.